You're with Julian on the Brown Note and some very, very quick movie reviews, as I've got a lot to get through on the show. So the Thunderbolts is on streaming now, or Thunderbolts with an asterisk because it was called the New Avengers. Thunderbolts is an extension of Black Swan, which was the Scarlett Johansson Black Widow character. Sorry, not Black Swan, that's a completely different film. But the Black Widow standalone movie, which was included the death of the character, which we saw in Endgame, the Avengers Endgame movie, and posited Florence Pugh as her successor. Florence Pugh was her sister. I didn't appreciate them giving that Black Widow movie as a start to something new. I wish, because everyone said they fouled up in that MCU lineage by not giving Scarlett Johansson a movie on her own. She was probably the most hard done by that not happening. And then they gave her one after Endgame, and it all blew up because they released it on streaming at the same time as in the cinema and blah, blah, blah. But Florence Pugh was really good as her sister, even though I didn't appreciate them just setting up the next movie. And this is the follow-on from it. And it really does show that superhero movies now really struggle to make more than $450 million. People are raving about this Superman film. It isn't doing very well at the box office, no matter what anyone tells you. It will struggle to get over. It will go over 500 million and be the first superhero movie, I don't know since when, but they're just failing. And this one's got good reviews, and basically it follows a group of people that are assassins that work for the Julia Louis-Dreyfus from Seinfeld, her character, who is kind of like the agent character from the MCU world by Samuel Jackson. She's like the owner of all these anti-Avengers, really, because they're just assassins. They're not actually doing anything good. And she gets to a point where she needs to basically clean house and kill all of the assassins working for her. They all band together and form this new outfit and go after her, which is the New Avengers tag. Now, there's big swings and minuses on this. The things that I really liked was the focus of the story on mental health and the impact of these people's lives, which are very, very dark. And Florence was excellent. I particularly like rubbish Russian accents. I think, like, if you give an American actor Irish or South African, they're going to just die. It's like the worst. But everyone can do a fake Russian accent, and that's what we get all the way through. We also get, I wish Olga Kurylenko was used more in this film. Lewis Pullman as Sentry, who is a really good character. He's a really good villain in this, because he's not a villain. He's like dominated by this incredibly bad mental health that he has, and we see that a lot of these people have just been preyed upon by Julia Louis-Dreyfus's character. So this Sentry doesn't even know that he's got all of these powers. And there's some really good scenes. I think visually it's very strong, and not many of the new superhero films haven't been terrible CGI, to be honest. I think this one looks good, and when the people start becoming these black marks on the pavement, I thought that was one of the strongest, darkest elements to a superhero movie we've had. In fact, it's probably the strongest superhero movie since Guardians of the Galaxy 3, which was also really dark. And the cast is very good, and we even get Wendell Pierce from The Wire, which is amazing. And David Harbour is he's been, I think he was in might have been in the Black Widow movie as well, but he's the dad of Florence Pugh. So that side of it's really good, but where it really falls down is it's got the worst dialogue to a movie like this I've seen since The Batman, which was a film that was visually stunning, but the dialogue was terrible. And it's the same here. The dialogue is so rote, and it doesn't live up to the screenplay, because there's quite a lot of emotionally moving stuff happening in the background of the screenplay that the dialogue just doesn't live up to. And the other thing is it's very repetitive. So it's either scenes or scenarios that are just done too much. They either go on too long, or we aren't really a team together, or you're not my father, sort of things that just repeat over the whole movie ad infinitum. It's just really repetitive. But I did like it overall. I thought the very end, where they all sort of band together, was completely against the ethos of the everything that had happened in the movie. I thought that was really dreadful. So I'm in two minds about it. I really liked its soul. I thought that and the Sentry character were really strong, and Florence was really good as well. So I'll give Thunderbolts a 7 out of 10.